As Trooper Crane mentioned, my name is Kevin Suker. I'm the BCI captain for the state police here in Troop E. We wanted to brief you a little bit about a great case that we have, so we'll get going. In March of this year, 2024, the Ontario County District Attorney's Office received information regarding a newly convicted subject incarcerated in the Ontario County Jail. The inmate, Alexander Kais, age 21, of Greece, New York, had made threats to kill the lead prosecutor and judge who presided over his court conviction. These threats were made in court, in jail, and to his girlfriend, Lydia Gator, age 22, of Greece, New York, on multiple occasions. The state police investigation revealed Kais and Gator conspired to hire a third party to murder the Ontario County Court Judge and Ontario County Assistant District Attorney, who was presiding over Kais' criminal case for which he was being held on. On April 21st, 2024, on behalf of Kais, Gator agreed to meet an individual in the parking lot in the town of Victor to consummate the negotiated deal for murder of the Ontario County Court Judge. Unbeknownst to her, the person she was meeting was an undercover officer and not a person hired somebody else to kill him. Gator conducted a narcotics transaction with the judge, a narcotics transaction with the undercover officer in lieu of money to murder the judge. Gator used approximately $1,750 worth of Xanax as payment for the killing. Yesterday, April 25th, 2024, a search warrant was executed at Gator's residence. Gator was taken into custody and charged with attempted murder first, an A felony, criminal sale of a controlled substance, a D felony, and conspiracy second, a B misdemeanor. She was transported to SP Canandaigua for processing and taken to the Ontario County Jail for cap arraignment. Kais was also charged with attempted murder first, an A felony, criminal sale of a controlled substance, a D felony, and conspiracy second, a B misdemeanor. He was also taken to the Ontario County Jail for cap arraignment. I want to thank the State Police Canandaigua Bureau of Criminal Investigation, the Troop E Violent Gang and Narcotics Enforcement Team, the New York State Police Special Investigation Unit, and the Ontario County District Attorney's Office. This was certainly a great case that all involved put together. This is an active investigation, as Trooper Crane had mentioned, and the state police are asking for the public's assistance with any other information related to these suspects or other criminal activity related to their crimes. Please call the New York State Police at 585-398-4100 or email crimetip@troopers.ny.gov. I'm open for some questions here.
Just to clarify, 2 people are charged.
Correct.
And both of them are facing the same charges?
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
Are both incarcerated?
Yes,
Okay.
they were both remanded to jail with no bail.
And who is the judge, or who are the targets?
I'll leave that up to the district attorney's office if they want to answer that.
Certainly. So the judge is the Honorable Brian Dennis, and then the assistant district attorney tried the case, I believe, with Kelly. Wolford is Victoria Porter, and one of our young but very brilliant and hardworking young attorneys. I did want to just clarify that the conspiracy second is actually a B felony. And so these are all felony charges that they're facing. I apologize.
Yep.
Brian Dennis, and it's an ADA out of Ontario?
It's one of our ADAs, yes.
How do you spell, just so I get it right? You said it.
Victoria
Victoria
Porter.
Porter. Got it.
So are there any other redactions in the
that?
The witness was redacted. She was a witness, obviously, in the trial as it related to Mr. Keiss and led to his conviction.
How were they planning to carry this out?
Well, I mean, because it's an ongoing investigation, we have to be very limited in what we say. As it related to Judge Dennis and our ADA, it was essentially they were hiring somebody to do it.
Was the gunfire situation, hire someone to shoot? Was that the idea to shoot?
It was to murder them. Certainly, the indication was they wanted them to see the barrel of a gun. So yeah.
So this is, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people who get put away are angry at the judge or the prosecutor, police, but just sort of explain the significance of this to the community. I mean, if they were successful at this, I mean, that would have been, really an unbelievable crime.
Yeah, this strikes at the very heart of the criminal justice system. We've got people who are doing their jobs, doing it fairly, attempting in every respect to ensure, and I will tell you, Judge Dennis worked very hard to ensure that this was a fair trial. Our job is to make sure that we're doing things ethically, and that was accomplished by our team, our prosecution team. And so this strikes at the heart and is terrifying to the people who do this job on a regular basis. At a time when we're vilifying police officers and we're vilifying prosecutors, to have this type of behavior really has an impact on our well-being.
And it comes less than a week, or the same week that two law enforcement officials were buried, in central New York. And it makes, I mean, I don't know, you tell me what your thoughts are on that. I mean, it's been a challenging week for law enforcement.
Certainly has. And I guess my sense is we have people who are willing to do a job and do it right for our officers who put their lives at risk every day, bring us cases that we can prosecute, make sure that they're putting in the pieces, complying with all of the requirements that we now have as law enforcement and prosecutors, and to have this kind of behavior is inexcusable when we're talking about what happened in Syracuse, what happened in Albany, what happens virtually every day, unfortunately, nationwide. For our ADAs, it's not something we expect for our prosecutors, and to have this happen really does strike a chord and impacts and resonates across the system.
What's next for these two?
There are hearings scheduled, preliminary hearings that are scheduled next week, and then obviously the expectations will be moving toward a grand jury presentation.
How is this undercover work done? Is there more info we can learn about just the gist of how that works?
At this point, no, because it's an ongoing investigation.
Are there other people involved in this that you're looking at?
So there was another arrest of an adolescent offender, someone less than 18, so with raised the age. That person was arraigned yesterday in Ontario County Court before Judge Sisson. Bail was set because it's required to be set, and currently she's in secure placement.
Was she involved in this whole scheme?
She's charged with, I believe, the same charges.
She's charged with murder, attempted murder in the second degree, and she's charged with conspiracy in the second degree. She doesn't have all of the same charges, but because attempted murder in the first degree requires you to be 18 years of age, and she's only 16.
Thank you.
Is she related to either of the two?
Not that we're aware of, other than just having a relationship on the street.
So this was learned through recorded conversations? Anything you can share in terms of the co-conspiring?
It was a situation. There were multiple conversations where it was apparent that they had a common purpose.
Yeah, time for one more. Anyone? Okay.
Have you had contact with her before this incident happened?
I'm sorry.
Have you had contact with her before this incident happened?
With who?
With the woman charged.
With respect to the two individuals charged, obviously, Alexander Keiss was somebody that we had just tried and convicted of rape in a very serious situation. So he was pending sentencing when this all started. Lydia Gator is his girlfriend and was present during his trial, but we had not encountered her in a criminal nature until these acts occurred and the investigation began.
Thank you.